Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator, where today we're going to be working on this 1970 Smith and Parker Amazon Kid, or Arizona Kid, sorry. It's a DLC pack, and the problems are the filters need to be replaced. We have a fuel filter, an oil filter, air scoop filter, and air scoop filter V8. So there's two of them actually. Suspension vid loose, two parts not discovered. Suspension rattling, again, two parts not discovered. General running gears, three parts not discovered. So, anyone who has watched my previous car mechanic simulators will know we always do the inspections first. Not only does it help with the game, but it is also very handy for XP points. As you can see, we are on 960 XP currently. On level 10, heading towards level 11. I would imagine we will hit level 11 before the end of this job. In fact, I can nearly guarantee it at this point. Currently, we are on 12,994 credits, and there you go, we've just hit level 11. Again, guys, this is not a live, it's just a video. I use the videos to build up credits that we then use to do the live jobs with. The last live job we done is actually this, which we didn't get finished. I ran out of money and had to dismantle this to afford to be able to do other jobs in the long run. Your next Car Mechanic Simulator live will be very soon, hopefully. It'll be in the polls. Your next poll will actually be released tonight at midnight for Wild Wednesday. So it'll be released either before or exactly midnight tonight. So if you're watching this, be sure to vote. Currently, we are on the road to 500 subscribers. Our current subscriber count is 557, I believe. We are going to do a giveaway at 500 subscribers, so if you'd be interested in that, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So again, we're going to clear out our inventory. Give us a few extra credits. First of all, we'll get the oil drain out. Well, once we put the car in the right position, that is. Again, this vehicle is part of the DLC pack. So it is not in the standard game. I actually bought this DLC. So if you like what you see, it's part of the DLC pack. Available on the PlayStation Store. Sorry guys. So we'll move the oil drain out of the way. And we'll see what we can do. So we'll do the filters first, as we know where they are. First of all, we'll do the fuel filter, which is here. It definitely needs replaced. It's on 5%. So we need an oil filter V8, which is right down the bottom of our shopping list. So we'll get that bought and then clear our shopping list. I always start each episode with a fresh shopping list and fresh inventory, guys. So that you can see the old one has been sold and the shopping list has been cleared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 4 wheels off so we can get a better look at the suspension. Just to recap, the jobs were fuel filter, oil filter, and 2 air scoop filters. We also have a suspension fuselage, which is an inner tie rod, and a leaf spring U-bolt. Suspension is rattling, which is 2 parts not discovered, and running gears, general running gears and control repair, which is a front steering knuckle C. So we'll just start by stripping down the suspension of the car. Again, this is why I done the inspection at the start, to give you a rough idea of what you were looking for. You can spend a lot of time taking out parts that don't need to be taken out, and then this game becomes quite tedious after a while, so if you can save yourself time, I would recommend doing so. Out comes the lower suspension arm and the outer tie rod, also the inner tie rod, and we'll do the same on the other side because I've just spotted the steering rack needs replaced. So it's off with a vintage tyre, off with the caliper on this side, off with the brake pad, off with the brake disc ventilated, off with the hubcap, and out comes the wheel hub bearing, the front wheel hub. Again, a few tight nuts here. We'll need the loosening spray. Out comes the double wishbone shock absorber on the side, which just by looking at it I can tell needs replaced. Out comes the sway bar end link B, the inner tie rod, the steering rack. Now I don't need to do this, but I'm going to for my own memory. The front steering knuckle is going to come out as well. Again, I prefer to take out all parts on both sides so I know that I have everything covered. So out comes the front steering knuckle, leaving it bare on both sides apart from here. So out comes the upper suspension arm. And the front steering knuckle. And we'll just review the list at this point. So now we have all the parts that we know needed replaced, so we can start to rebuild the car. First of all, I'm going to do the filters. So down comes the car. Air scoop, the air scoop filter, and the air scoop filter. Thankfully this job was simple enough done. And the fuel filter, which if I remember correctly should be nearby. Fuel filter, fuel filter, fuel filter. Where are you, fuel filter? Please tell me it's nearby. I don't want to take this car apart just to find the fuel filter. I really don't want to have to take this car apart just to find the fuel filter. What is that? That's an ignition coil. Where the heck's the fuel filter at? Right, we'll drain the radiator and get it out of the way. Make it easier for ourselves. Again, all we're looking for, guys, is the fuel filter now. Fuel filter. Oh, found it. Fuel filter is here, which means the ignition coil can go back in. The radiator can go back on. And can be refilled with fluid. Again, on these vintage cars, you just pour the fluid directly into the radiator. That should be enough. It's actually too much to a certain degree. So, fuel filter is replaced. These cards go back in there perfectly fine. Again, back goes in the carb. Need 2 of these. 1, 2. 2 bought. As you can see, they're nice and fresh. On goes the air scoop. And that is all the engine problems done, guys. So now it's just the suspension issues. So we can close the... Oh no, we need to put oil back in the car actually. Which means you go into the oil plug. Again, the car won't run without oil, so anytime you drain the oil, guys, always make sure to put it back in again. That should be enough. And now the bonnet can go down. The car can go back up. Right, so first things first, we need a steering rack. Just your basic steering rack, which goes in here. The inner tie rod, which we need 1 of. And our front steering knuckle, which I know we need 1 of, so I've added that to the shopping list. Bottom suspension arm on this side gets put back in. The axle cover, the front wheel hub on this side, the wheel hub bearing, wheel hub cap, the ventilated brake disc, the brake pads, the brake caliper, sway bar end link B's, which are both fine. One thing I am going to do, guys, before I go any further is separate part of the suspension and see what is needed, as I do know there is problems on one side. So we'll go separate parts. I might just replace both actually, just to be sure. I think I probably will, because they're both pretty low rated. So I'll probably just replace both. So if we go to our inventory, we'll get 2 of them. Both springs are fine. And the cap is fine. So we'll go 2 of them and 1 cap. Again, I only need one of those guys, but both parts are poor, so I wasn't taking any chances. So again, we join parts. So there's your double wishbone shock absorber, your front spring, and your front shock absorber. Your double wishbone shock absorber is rated 100. The front spring on this occasion is rated 55, and the front shock absorber cap is rated 68. As you can see, we do have the old shock absorber cap, but we no longer need that, so it will be sold in due course. And we take that apart. And then we place it in place. Therefore allowing us to put on the outer tie rod and the wheel. So then we just repeat the process on this side, and that should be job complete. I'll just double check the list at this stage. The leaf spring U-bolt, so I forgot about that. That's at the back somewhere. So I'll just go and have a wee look. Leaf spring U-bolt, which is here. Easy enough taken out. Sorry guys, I did forget about that part. But easy fixed. We'll order it in the shopping list. Leaf spring U-bolt. And that should be that taken off the list. So now all that remains is suspension rattling and general running gears. So we do need to purchase a front steering knuckle C. What way is the one that I put on this side? Just to be sure. Looks okay. Front steering knuckle C goes in place. A front steering knuckle cover, wheel hub bearing, wheel hub cap, the ventilated brake disc, the brake pad, the caliper, inner tie rod which needs replaced, so that comes out of there, like so. Enter that place, inner tie rod, the lower suspension arm A goes in along with the rubber bushing. The fresh double wishbone shock absorber, the sway bar end length B, the outer tie rod, the upper suspension arm, so at this stage guys I'm just going to do a check. Yes, everything is up to date so far. So as far as I can tell, we just need to put on the wheel. The car gets lowered down. With the down button on the left. And if I've done it right guys, that should be us. Yep, it is. So that leaves us at level 11, 171 XP, out of 1,050. 141 scrap, 14,424 credits, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items to sell. And for those 9 items we got an extra 116 credits, taking us to 1,450, or 1,400, or no, 14,540, sorry guys. Again, 14,540. Well, I was hoping to kind of do that big job, but so we'll just do this. Break problems listed. Should be straightforward enough. Again, we'll do our checks. Just bear with me, guys, while I go to the bathroom. The video will run. Unfortunately, I can't pause it, but just bear with me, and I'll be back momentarily. Thank you very much. And we're back, guys. So just a quick rundown of this job before we start it. It's a 2008 Nissan GTR R35. Again, it's DLC content. Brake problems, they're all listed. So we need two calipers, two pads, and a brake disc ventilated. Again, we'll just do our checks as always. Main reason for doing these, guys, is to build up XP. It's very simple, quick way of doing it. I always do it regardless whether I'm live or playing alone. Just a reminder, guys, your next live stream poll will go live either tonight or early Wednesday, but I'm hoping to get it out tonight. That is both suspension packs done, fuse box done, power steering reservoir, coolant reservoir, 27 parts of the engine are currently being inspected. Again, I do hope to upgrade the inspection speed so that this doesn't take as long. I also hope to get the diagnostic tests so that we can inspect more parts of the car. Therefore giving us a wider knowledge of what may be wrong. So now that that's done, guys, and we've completed our checks, we will now take the car inside. Again, we'll go right to the top. So as we can see, the brake caliper on this side is completely shot, as is the brake pad and the brake disc ventilated. So there we need 2 calipers. Again, we'll start the job with a fresh list. So it's 2 calipers, a brake disc ventilated, and I believe 2 pads. Just double check that. 2 calipers, a brake disc ventilated, and 2 pads. Yes. So on goes the fresh brake disc ventilated, the fresh brake pad, the fresh caliper, along with the old cylinder. On goes the race tyre. And that is that one sorted. And then we will recheck the list, and all that remains is a brake pad and a brake caliper. So we'll just do our check on this side. From what I can see, the brake caliper is fine, however the brake pad may need replaced. So yeah, as I suspected, the brake caliper was fine, however the brake pad was well overdue a change. On goes the brake caliper, along with the cylinder and the GTR rim. Which means, guys, the fresh brake caliper belongs on one of the back wheels. Now, I can see just from vision it is not this wheel, so I don't need to take it off. And that only leaves this one, which I can see, like I said, from vision, that it needs replacing. Again, we'll lower the car down. We'll have a look at the checklist. And it is job done. Finish order, and off it goes. Trying to find a relatively big job to do. How long have we been? Right, so this video has already hit 30 minutes, guys, so I'm going to spend some XP with you here, and then we'll end the video. So we'll do faster examinations. Can we do that the whole way up, actually? Yes, we can. So, well, it's not what I wanted to do, but what we've unlocked, guys, is increased mounting and dismounting speed. So if I can show you an example of that. Well, no I can't actually, but you know what I mean. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Daniel. At the end of this video, we are on 301 XP. On level 11, 141 scrap points, and 14,653 credits. Again, your streaming poll will be out tonight. Please leave your feedback below. If you'd like to see more car mechanic content, let me know. As always, stay safe, have a nice day, see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Daniel, and goodbye.